Hey friends, Chad Husted with TeamQuadzilla.com, here to share a mental fitness thought of the day because we know healthy living starts between your ears. If you're a football fan, then you've probably heard this saying, the game is won or lost in the trenches. Of course, this refers to the battle at the line of scrimmage where all the really big guys line up across from each other and they collide violently, either to create paths to advance the ball or to stop that advance. A team that routinely loses the battle in the trenches most likely loses the game, right? And conversely, the team that controls the line of scrimmage will most likely win. Well, gee whiz, thanks for the football lesson there, Captain Obvious. What does that have to do with mental fitness? Well, I want you to think of your mind as the line of scrimmage, because this is where the battle is fought for your mood and your attitude, your habits, your behavior, your character, everything. Your mind is brilliant and extremely efficient. Science has proven that we've got enormous capacity to constantly rewire our brains over time. Our thoughts that evoke certain emotions will cluster together via neural pathways or trenches. And these trenches or pathways connecting the stimulus or thought with the outcome that is most often rewarded grows deeper and wider with repetition, such that eventually our mind operates on autopilot because the trench is so ingrained that the action becomes nearly unconscious and automatic at the point of the triggering thought. So, are you following me here? Does that make sense? I want you to think about all the activities that you do in a day that are a habit, and it's a lot. In fact, the vast majority of how we operate day to day is by habit. Your brain is very efficient that way. The well-worn trenches means that your body or your brain spends little energy to execute habits so it can focus on heavier mental processing. So, for example, I bet your shower routine is the same every time. That's why you come up with so many great ideas in the shower, right? Because your mind doesn't have to think about how to wash, and so it has capacity for creative thinking and problem solving. It's also why you routinely go to the pantry when you're stressed. Your mind has a trench that associates junk food with temporary stress relief. Or why your first reaction when somebody cuts you off on the road is anger. Well, that's because you've routinely done that to help you feel better about the offense against you. Follow me? Make sense? Here's the point. We dig our own trenches in our mind, and they can be changed, rerouted if you will, but it's hard work and it takes time. And we often give up too soon. It takes a long time to dig the first trench that led to a bad habit or destructive thinking or how you respond to the inevitable troubles in your own life. So we should not expect to fix that overnight. So what can we do? Well, awareness of this reality is the first step. Every time we allow a negative thought to repeat, that trench deepens. And like any other muscle, our brain seeks to strengthen neural networks through repeated use. Of course, the opposite is also true. Every time we allow a positive thought to repeat, that trench grows and strengthens as well. So, we simply must fill our minds with good stuff so healthy and positive trenches fill in the bad ones, right? Now, our Creator has given us an instruction manual with all the help we need to dig the trenches that lead us to a victorious life. And we need to read these instructions as if our life depends on it, because it does. Just like you'd follow the instructions on how to assemble your IKEA furniture or a Lego set or Granny's lasagna recipe. Because if you don't, you know that it simply won't turn out right. Our Creator's manual is, of course, the Bible. And I'm finding that the more time I spend reading and learning and memorizing and applying what the Bible says, the better life becomes. I'm sure not perfect by any means, not even close. So don't misunderstand me here. I'm just saying that we can stop searching for the answers we want to winning at life and just dig into the Bible. Here's a few examples from my recent study that helped me win the battle between my ears. Psalm 119:11. I have hidden your word in my heart that I might not sin against you. Philippians 4:8. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Friends, let's control the line of scrimmage in our minds so that we can lead a victorious life. Do the work to dig those good trenches and train your mind. So your action step is to crack open that Bible that's on your shelf and read it today. Ask your Creator to help you follow the instructions there. Thanks for watching your Team Quadzilla Mental Fitness Thought of the Day. Oh, by the way, if this content has encouraged you at all, please share it with someone else. Have a great day.